Popcorn smells good.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Clerk will read the roll.
Mayor Hollenbach,
Here.
Commissioner Kaminsky,
Here.
Small. Here. Scheib,
Here.
Buckingham.
Here.
Let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Approval of the minutes.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the minutes from the council meeting held April 15th, 2026 be approved and placed on file.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
I'd like to make a motion to amend, striking the sentence, Commissioner Scheib said he does not have access to the City of Marseilles' Facebook page. I stated that I could not post to the City of Marseilles' Facebook page, so I move that that sentence be stricken.
There a second?
Okay, well, I said I didn't have access to post. I don't. This is an incorrect, no, have your vote. This is obviously going somewhere.
Clerk will
Commissioner
read.
Kaminsky,
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Oh, wait a minute.
Do you want to approve as is?
Yeah, there's no vote. There wasn't any second, so there's no vote on the amendment, so we're
Yeah.
approving the minutes.
As is.
As
Right.
written,
So you're, all right, you're,
original.
I thought you were voting on.
No.
No, there was no second. Thank you, Keith.
Okay, my mistake.
Not at all.
Keith, you okay?
Commissioner Kaminsky,
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib,
No.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbach.
Aye. Mr. Damjanovich is on the agenda, but would anybody like to speak before him? Denise?
Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here, but I still notice that no boxes are out in front of the memorial. This has been ongoing for a year now. It is Memorial Day month, and we still have no boxes out there when people are going to be visiting. The wall, on the other hand, looks amazing, so whoever's keeping that up, great job.
Girl Scouts.
Is it? Boy Scouts. So good job, Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
Good
Yep.
job, Girl Scouts. But the wall looks amazing. I'm just wondering why we still don't have boxes. From what I understand, there was a meeting between the Motorcycle Freedom Run and the City of Marseilles Wall Memorial. And I don't understand why we still don't have boxes out there, and why an exception wasn't made, and or why a ordinance allowing that for specific approved groups was not made yet. I mean, it has been a year that I've been beating this horse. So I don't know what more I can say. I kind of am only coming at this point like once every few months about this issue because I feel like I'm getting nowhere. And that's sad. So every single council member has agreed that it would be a good thing, so I don't understand why we're still waiting.
Okay, thank you, Denise.
Good afternoon or evening. I have a couple of questions. I do understand this is not question and answer period, but I'm willing to get an answer by email. But my first question is, was there ever an approval by this council to condemn Timber Edge? No? Was there ever any voting on it? Because I'm looking at a court pleading that was filed last week that says specifically, this opposition arises in part from the city's approval of the condemnation of a neighborhood in which certain defendants, including Damjanovich and Pointer, resided, to allow for acquisition of the property by Constellation. Is that true? Were we just unaware that our neighborhood was condemned?
I had read that court document also, Keith. Was that neighborhood condemned?
Or did someone lie in court? Because, I mean, we already caught them in multiple lies.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No? Okay. My next question is specific for Commissioner Small as the police commissioner. Can you define what a false police report is as Marseilles PD sees it?
We're not gonna do the
yeah.
question and answer. If you
That's
wanna
what I
address
thought.
it when it's your turn to talk, then you're more than welcome to, but
I mean, I'm willing to hear the answer. I understand the mayor doesn't want you to speak, but you're your own person.
I'll speak when it's my turn.
Sounds good. Thank you. Y'all have a great night.
certainly not refusing to answer the question. We're just not gonna go
I'm
back.
sorry, this is not question and answer, sir?
I'm just explaining the rules, and
I see.
okay. Okay. Shame on me for not reading the rules to begin with. I shouldn't assume everybody. Speakers must be well-mannered in their language and presentation. This includes maintaining respectful and non-disruptive behavior and directing comments to the governing body as a whole. Any speaker who engages in any threatening or disorderly conduct when addressing the governing body will be deemed out of order by the mayor or person directing the meeting. Public comment is not intended to require a mayor or city council, governing members, or any city official to provide answers to the speaker. So, with that being said, next, Iragi.
Okay.
I'm just here at Rocky Rakes, 859 Canella Street, Marseilles here, but I take care of the UTV inspections. And I just want to come here tonight and let you know we had our 2 Saturdays in April. And if you didn't make it with your UTVs, you need to come. All the, everything's here with Eddie at the front office. You need to come here if you want to get them done because we're not chasing people around. Plus, if you didn't do them at that time, it's an extra $25 for failing to show up because our time is valuable and the city don't give me much for it. Which we don't ask for nothing. It is, but it is with gas at $5 a gallon. I don't need to run out south or here or there. Yeah.
How many we at, Rocky?
I think I just did 117, was it, Eddie? 117 today.
117.
So, but that, you know, that's a good little thing. And the only other thing I have, Lieutenant Buckingham of the police force here, I want to thank him. 2-3 weeks ago, we had a coon that was all messed up and everything called Buck. He sent a police officer down right away, and that officer came down, done a great job. I mean, he did. I've been in the woods my whole life, but I wouldn't put a rubber glove on and go grab a rapid coon and jerk it out and throw it in the back of the police car and take it off. But he did a great job and want to thank him for being around to do it. So that's about it. I just want to do that quick report.
Okay. Thanks, Raggy.
Chairman, I have a message that I've asked to read. I showed it to Attorney Lee. This is from resident Jennifer Hughes Wheaton, and I told her I'd read it here. Hi, I would vote yes for a rain barrel. Is there anything really hard about it or negative? Honestly, why not want one if you have yards and gardens and plants, etc.? In my opinion, don't they have a screen or filter type top to stop from contamination from debris and bugs? This sounds like a fantastic idea. I know others that have them in Grundy also. Plus, it's better for your plants and yard and beats growing gardens in the high forever chemicals that are treated in our city water, has many concerned over the years. As this may not be a fix-all solution to clean water, it is a cost-effective way to possibly lower your water bill a little, but mostly offer healthier alternatives to your yard, pets, and gardens. Always, Jennifer Wheaton. Thank you.
Thank you.
Matthew Underwood. So, you just stated that this is not a question and answer, correct? Don't have to answer that. Mrs. Small decided that she was going to answer, but you told her she can't. But a few weeks ago, a gentleman came up here and asked you a question about the standings of legal concerns. And you seem to have gave him quite the answer that seemed very well prepared. So is it just when you don't want somebody to answer, you don't let them answer, or is it just when it suits you, it's okay? Just want to make that
Okay.
kind of clear.
Thank you, Matt. I'll answer that when it comes my turn to talk.
Sounds great. Just because it suits you, right?
Okay.
I just wanted to speak on the rain barrel thing. I do think it's a great idea. I love the idea for all the reasons. I forgot the woman's name that you read that about. I guess my only thing would be, can we please make it so that they're not immediately visible in people's front yards if they're going to be big white containers? That's all.
Okay. Anybody else? Scott?
Since you know the rules so well, I can't speak until you acknowledge me.
State your name and your address for the record, please, for the clerk.
Scott Demiars, the Constitution doesn't say I have to give you my address. So, okay, before we start today, I want to do something else. 1 year ago, this is conversations all about lawsuits going on with the city. 1 year ago, at this very exact meeting at the old building, the not $3.3 million one, the mayor got up, held an envelope, and says, "I'm suing Mike." Well, guess what I did today when I was at court after beating the shit out of that man? I went and filed another lawsuit in state court today against the city of Marseilles. Keith, you'll get it. Leslie is going to get served by the sheriff for that. If you want, after the meeting, I'll give you the paperwork for it. But actually, I think every council member here is already aware of what lawsuit I was filing. And I have another one coming on Monday for you, too. So there's double headers for you guys, because I'm not stopping. Every time your piece of shit violates my rights, I am now going...
please.
Hold on, Keith. Stop my timer. Keith, is saying the word shit, fuck, or anything, is that unconstitutional or violating any laws, rules of this?
It's profanity.
Is that unconstitutional and I'm not allowed to say it? Am I not allowed to say a swear word? Is there any constitution that prevents me from swearing? Is there any ordinance that prevents me from swearing?
He just read those to you.
Okay, it did not say, okay, so you are saying I can't swear. Is that what you're saying? I can't use...
Saying there's rules.
I understand decorum, but if I just say the word swear, is that's violating the ordinance? Just saying?
I'm not here to give you free legal advice.
This is not free legal. You should be giving the city free legal advice.
Pardon?
You should be giving the city free legal advice. Anyway, so I filed another lawsuit against him, and everybody who saw that the Zoom meeting today at the hearing apparently was very big. People couldn't even get on it. I'm sure everybody's seen the butt whooping that their lawyer got taken for. I mean, just got whooped on by a pro se felon. A pro se felon did that. I did that. Every time you sit there and you violate my rights, I will sue you. Did you hear what the judge said when he dismissed your frivolous Fourth Amendment complaint today? Did you hear what he said about FOIAs? Under no situation does he see that a FOIA request would ever consider to be harassment of anybody. It's a public record. That's what the judge said today. How'd you like that? How'd you like that, get that beat down you got today? It was a fantastic. I've never been congratulated so much in my life today. Your lawyer was a bumbling fool. Looked just like you. A bumbling fool is what you are. Everybody now that watched that Zoom meeting sees exactly what kind of bull crap you're trying to pull suing people for. The judge ain't having it. Didn't you? Were you there? I know you were there. I know Smalls was there. I know Larry was there. He was very interested in this. It's fantastic. How does it feel now to be on the opposite side of the whooping? You literally got spanked in court today. Just spanked. You know, like them text messages you send Leslie Hart over there talking about come back here so I can spank that. Remember that? You remember that? I got the complaint, Leslie. Don't worry about it. We got that specifically from the Human Department of Rights gave us that whole entire complaint via a FOIA. What the judge said, and he doesn't see any circumstance that a FOIA would be harassment. That's how frivolous your lawsuit is. And you're spending all this city's money. It's your expense. And the worst part about it is, Keith, and this is the funniest part, Keith, and you'll appreciate this one. When he sued us, he didn't sue us as Leslie Hart, the citizen of Marseilles. Both of them went as far as to say, at all times, suing us as city clerk and as a mayor. He literally sued us in his official capacity. That's how bad that lawsuit was. You should, I'll get the transcript and we're going to post it. It's just fantastic.
Seconds.
I get 5 minutes. I don't know where your 3 minute come from. You need to check your own ordinances, girl. You need to do your job. You need to do your job. Start doing your job. This is talking up here. I can be disrespectful to anybody. It's not illegal to, so you can just shut your mouth.
Hey,
10 seconds.
I make a motion to extend Scott's time.
Is there a second? Okay, Scott, thank you.
Was that 5 minutes or 3 minutes?
It was 5 minutes. Oh, that was entertaining. Let's see, where are we at now? Anyone else? Okay, Commissioner Kaminsky. Let's get on with some positive stuff for the city.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the accounts payable for the last half of April in the amount of $219,139.02 be approved, and a warrant be drawn on the city treasury for the several amounts.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
And any discussion?
So this accounts payable has our yearly dispatching costs, $111,000. Rugged Depot, our new police department vehicle, $22,925. Blue Cross and Blue Shield, our health insurance, $35,839. Eschlight and Dungler Engineering, $27,415. Rednick and Associates Engineering Firm, $16,390.
If I may ask, hey, there was a message I didn't understand, and this is not meant to be the least bit pugilistic, about people contacting the city attorneys on personal matters. Can you elaborate as to why that was a concern? And if you can't, I understand. And it just was there something to that?
It says it on the email. I think it's pretty explanatory.
Okay, but so is there a specific behavior of mine that was addressing?
No behavior of anybody's.
Okay,
Not anybody at the council chamber,
thank you.
if that helps. Yeah, you need a sheet? Sorry about that. Okay, payroll.
Clerk,
Commissioner
please- oh,
Kaminsky?
we haven't voted on this yet. Bills, okay.
Aye. Small?
Aye.
Scheib?
No.
Buckingham?
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck?
Aye. Biweekly payroll.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the payroll for the last half of April in the amount of $88,623.67 be approved, and a warrant be drawn on the city treasury for the several amounts.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
No, Mayor.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky?
Aye.
Small?
Aye. Jumped the gun, I'm
Scheib?
sorry.
I abstain.
Buckingham?
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck?
Aye. Anything else, Commissioner Kaminsky?
Not at this time, Mayor.
Commissioner Small?
I did want to address some concerns about certain events that have recently occurred down at Broadway Park. There have been quite a few issues where the police have had to be called for a myriad of reasons. And I did want to say that a lot of those issues have been addressed within the families of those children who are committing those things. There have been bans that have been issued to certain children in the park that have been instigating some of these behaviors that are not safe for other patrons who are visiting the parks as well. And actions have been taken to try to ensure that those safety measures will be enforced. There has been an increase in police presence as well down at the park. And I'm not sure if you've gotten an update from Brian Trainer about the signs for the park yet, Mike, but there are signs that will be going up on the park. We're waiting for those still that will adjust to the rules of just basic decency that should be expected out in public. We do encourage, if anybody is at the park or any other public arena in town and sees situations or behaviors that are potentially not the safest or just bad for anybody who might be involved, please do call our police department so we can have officers go and address those accordingly. For Melissa, for your thing, I would say, for me, well, anybody making a report to a police officer that would be either about a crime that is going to be committed or has been committed, that they have no grounds of truth while they're making that report, that would, by legal definition, I'm not a lawyer though, I would say be defined as what you would define as a false police report. That's all I would have as far as officers are there to gather the information that is given to them at the time of a report. That's their duties. So that's a basic term. You're welcome. And that's all I have today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Scheib.
Okay, I don't, I had, a few meetings ago, Commissioner Small, you had said that you had screenshots of me calling the police department corrupt, and I've asked for them.
Yeah, you can go online and find those, Mike.
I would-
That was
I
the
would-
answer you gave me when
I
I
would
asked
ask-
you to provide information to me.
I would,
That's the end of that.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
thank you.
I think, well, you also said that my concern that a report could be slanderous, was slanderous. And that was, during litigation against me. And I would also like to know why you thought that was, particularly when it was a report made on somebody who was 1,600 miles away. I think that at minimum, I had decent reason to think that that might have been false. However, Commissioner Small, I do not mean to be pugilistic with you today. I just kind of wanted to make that point because you were very adamant that I had done that, and I had asked, because the thing is, it's not something I want to be doing. All right, particularly as I have racked up a very considerable amount of duress and financial loss, which is not being covered, based on a slander charge with very serious constitutional ramifications, particularly given that the city is being sued in federal court. I have absolutely lost sleep. My family has suffered. This is just not the way to run a city, and I look forward to what's coming next. However, in much better news, we have asphalt on Lincoln Street. I would like to thank the residents there for their Herculean patience. You know, contractors can be fickle, and so can the weather. And so, you know, kind of had to deal with both realities. But I think that, and as Nate walks off, hey, Nate, I love you. Anyway, just a special thank you to the residents there for their patience on there, and also it looked phenomenal as I was there earlier. As far as the, well, I guess we're just, and the rest, I would like to just simply say, and I'm not going to belabor this point because I don't believe that it's the opinion of the rest of the council. However, the recent mayor's council recaps, particularly the one of March 18th, which mentioned a resident by name who was banned from a Facebook site that the city was linked to. And I think we'll see that that's the case. I'm still banned from that Marseilles Mayor Jim Hollenbeck, as well as Jim Hollenbeck, I cannot access it. I'm banned from that site. I think that when a resident is called out by name under imprimatur of state and then cannot even see a social media post on a page linked by the mayor, again, I'm not a litigator, but I understand that there are some issues there. So I think that for the time being, for the sake of avoiding unnecessary litigation, particularly in federal court, I think we should put a pause on the council recap. We have official minutes, and I'm very glad, and I'd like to thank Matthew Underwood for videoing these meetings. It's very important that we have a record of it, and I'm very, very grateful for that. If we can do the resolution for safe routes, I should greatly appreciate it.
Moved by Commissioner Scheib that Resolution 2026-5, a resolution for safe routes to school, be adopted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 3.
Moved by Commissioner Scheib that Resolution 2026-6, a resolution establishing and adopting a rain barrel program in partnership with the Conservation Foundation, be adopted.
Is there a second?
I do not second that, but I would like to make a motion to table that just so the city can get some additional information in regards to liability. I know it's not illegal for any resident to have a rain barrel, and there are many statutes and guidelines already established by the EPA for public health and safety on how to safely operate those. I just have questions regarding cost, potential insurance liability when it comes back to the city, if there's any issues with people who are irresponsible with the rain barrels. I do think it could potentially be something great, but I also wanted there to be more information provided to the residents and the council as to cost, who's liable if the city is partnering with the Conservation Foundation for these barrels, if they're, broken, any sort of situations that might align. If residents aren't doing the program properly, how does that affect the city moving forward? So I would like to get maybe some additional information and then address it then.
If I can, I understand it's not been seconded, but if I can answer, Section 3 of the resolution says that the mayor of the city of Marseilles is hereby authorized and directed to complete, execute, and submit any and all documents the Conservation Foundation may require to assist the city in establishing a rain barrel program.
Yeah.
This is not saying we're going to sell them tomorrow.
Yeah.
This resolution was simply saying we're going to form a partnership, the details of which would certainly be, costs, whether we're going to have a subsidy, whether that could all come after the resolution. But that's fine. Like we don't, we can.
No, I don't want you to think I'm shooting it down. I just wanted to think that, or wanted to address also that rain barrels are everyone's right in this room to have already as well. So I just wanted people to be made aware that they're already something people can have. I'm just also worried about moving forward if we have government stepping in on making those kind of decisions for people, what our process is and our, what we're contributing to that factor moving forward. And I don't want there to be any overreach on what's already established as laws in Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, Morris and Ottawa both have them.
Yeah.
In fact, Ottawa has pretty much this identical program. Morris has one where Lyondell Basel, I always get that name wrong, has like a grant for it. So yeah, that's fine. I mean, without a second, it's dead and good enough.
I'll second the table. I have concerns too about how we're going to manpower this, how we're going to house it, where it's going to sit is going to put additional resources on your city
These
workers.
metal or are these metal or plastic?
Yeah, it's a polyethylene. It's a former food container.
Yeah, I think I have no problem doing the rain barrel, but I need more substance than just an agreement with the foundation, so
I
if
think,
that's fair enough.
And Mike, you might be able to answer. I think my biggest concern is we get many of these out there. We already deal with nuisances and stagnant water from old swimming pools, stuff like that, mosquitoes, West Nile virus. So it's, I don't know really anything about the program. Is there?
Well, I mean, the thing that, as we're trying to move the city forward and kind of like be ready for prime time, you have two wealthier, better, what's the word? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Two wealthier, higher per capita income, average residences plus larger population municipal corporations that have such a program. It seems to me that one way that the city can move forward is by taking what other cities are doing well and emulating that. Right. And so I think to Commissioner Small's point is we can definitely reach out to them and probably should. Hey, have you had any issues with this?
Yeah, I can reach out.
It's a very fair thing. But anyway, so there's a motion and a second to table, and so if we could have that vote, I should very much like to. I just think a resolution saying we're going to form a partnership is not, but that's good enough.
Whose permission does it come from? The homeowner or the tenant, right?
No, we're not just going to put them up.
Well, I'm just saying, we got 50% of the homes in this town are renter occupied. So does the homeowner have the right to tell us, or the renter? That's all I'm asking.
Okay, clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
No.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Anything else, Commissioner Scheid?
Not in this venue, thank you.
Commissioner Buckingham?
Yeah, the
Like
only,
you hit the jackpot tonight with all the,
I've got tonight, unless you can read the other ones, but I've had a lot of complaints here lately, the last couple of days, with, not just in town here, this property out here. And what that is, we've got that, people have put hundreds of hours into that memorial out there. And there's a lot of dog crap in the grass and in the memorial. To me, it's a slap in the face. So, I mean, I know we got a lot of new residents here, so I just want people to be aware, if your dog takes a crap, okay, and you can't pick it up, and I got a camera out there, you're gonna be ticketed. It's no different from me taking a glass and throwing it on the ground and walking away. If it's your dog, let it crap in your own yard. You don't have to come down here to this memorial. These guys have spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours out here. I'm very proud of it, and I'm sure everybody that's sitting at the table is proud of it. Last thing I want is dog crap out there. You know? That's all I have.
Moved by Commissioner Buckingham that Resolution 2026-4, a resolution authorizing the purchase of a Vector truck be adopted.
do I have a second?
Yes.
Second it.
Any discussion?
Yeah, this Vector truck's gonna be replaced with the one sitting out in the parking lot out there. The price, I wanna say is like $650,000, Bobby?
I'm
But you gotta
looking now
remember,
on the memo. With the 5-year maintenance agreement at
Yep.
$712,819.25, and that includes the 5-year maintenance agreement.
but you gotta remember, this Vector truck is used all over town. Last week, we had a couple instances where Jason called me and Brian called me, and we had to rent one. I wanna say it was like $3,000 or $4,000 rent one. So the way I look at my mathematics, take that money we spent renting one, okay, and add that to the purchase of this one. It's time to buy one. It serves this whole town. You know, so I mean, I think it's a good thing.
So it's, Marseilles Bank quoted a 7-year loan at 6.25% interest. OSB quoted it as 4.39. Payments would be around $7,000 a month for 7 years, and we can do a loan buyout at year 7 for $290,000. So these things definitely are not cheap, but they're like a right arm for public works.
Commissioner Buckingham, you did look into prices. I know you had mentioned something about renting one. Did you want to share what those prices were for weekly rentals as
I
well?
want to say it's like $5,000 for a week, I want to say.
And we were still reliable for maintenance and
Yeah.
keep two in
I
addition
mean,
to
just
that?
in the last week or so, we've had to call twice for one. I know the post office had problems out in front of the post office, Brian told me, and Jason called me just last week about down at the treatment plant. You know, so I mean, it's something we have to have.
So it'd be roughly about $250,000 a year plus maintenance costs in order to rent one as opposed to purchasing out.
If you had to rent them, but
And just remember this too, is the agreement for service is very important, because when these things break, it's not $3,000-4,000, it's $25,000, $30,000. So this will also give us, once a year, we take it to standard equipment or Vector, and they do a one-time look over and they fix whatever they have to fix. Anything breaks on it, automatically covers. If it has to go down for a day, we get another Vector in hand the next
free.
day. So
And that's,
that was important to me, because like the last couple of days, like Buggy said,
Yep.
probably about $6,000 in rentals, and it's
And
just
that's
at
a-
a bad spot.
That's standard out of Elmhurst, right?
Standard equipment out of Elmhurst, but they make these things in Streeter, I think.
Schrader! Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for that information, Commissioner.
that one out here, like I said, will be up for sale for too long, so I mean. if
It's
not
sold.
Already.
It's already sold
Yeah.
in gov.lit or
Yeah.
whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, .gov,
Govdeals.com or something.
33,000 or something. Yeah, I didn't get the exact number, 30 and change.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye,
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Excuse me.
Moved by Commissioner Buckingham that the 2026 Source Water Protection Plan with Fairgram in the amount of $23,500 be approved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
This was placed on file at the last meeting. Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
No.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye.
Moved by Commissioner Buckingham that the GIS mapping agreement with Advanced Mapping Systems in the amount of $49,373 be approved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
So this is a yearly GIS mapping agreement. What this gives us, the city waterworks and the sewer department, access to where these lines are in the ground. So we detail where they're at by GPS and then know exactly what we have. It's the same thing Ottawa's doing. This helps the city when they go to do grants or have to resurface road, like Mike said, and we got to replace the water and sewer, where they're at in the road. Are they to the left, to the right? We know where to dig. So to me, it's well worth it to understand what we have under the ground.
And if, like, as far as the developers come in, this would be something that they would be able to access easily.
Yeah, city engineer would give them access to what they're looking for.
Yeah,
and what the size is and all those parameters.
Yeah, it's not going to affect my vote in any way, but I just think it's the kind of thing that I would like, just an average person, just to go online and say, hey, where's the water, where's the sewer? And
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you had, if a regular resident had an issue with the sewer line and Brian Trainer could go down there and Jason Ricks, they could look on their computer and say, okay, it's
well,
here.
no, I mean, of course they can. I'm just suggesting that it might actually be kind of a selling point, like I think Northbrook does it. Hey, I want to put like a neighborhood in. Can I just go on the website and say, hey, where's the water, sewer? I mean, Tom, would you say that's like a practice that, I mean, we had said last time, I think, that's something that we could look into doing.
It is, in Ottawa in particular, is you can view the map and see where the lines are. As far as any additional elevation information, sizes, things like that, that's not readily available.
Okay. Yeah, I wish it were. Like, I support this, but I just, like I think just being able to save people some seed time, I think would be helpful for development. That's all. Thank you.
No other discussion. Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 5.
Moved by Commissioner Buckingham that the flow monitoring proposal with Baxter and Woodman in the amount of $14,614 be placed on file.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Okay, number 6. Open the bids.
So we only got one bid for 209 Lincoln Street. The one and only bid we got was from Marseilles Fire Protection District in the amount of $216,000.
Okay, these bids will be placed on file, take act upon the next meeting, whether we accept, reject, or rebid.
We got two bids for 142 Lincoln Street, which is the old police department.
Want to come and open, did they?
Pretty taped. Okay. So, again, the Marseilles Fire Protection District, we have a bid of $130,000. And then we have one more bid for the same property. This bid is from the Marseilles Nursing Service. Their bid is $125,000.
Okay, like I said, these will be placed on file. We have to make sure that if we accept them, that we get the 80% of the appraised value. I don't remember what the appraised values were off the top of my head, but,
I think that was the minimum bid amount,
okay.
so if they exceeded that, then that's the requirement.
Anything else, Commissioner Buckingham?
Hey, is there are we obligated to, and I understand we're not deliberating on a question, but are we obligated to take the highest bid on the contested one? Attorney Lee, that's a legal question. Is the city obligated to take the higher bid?
That's normally why you do bids.
I understand. I understand why we do them. And we are obligated to take the higher bid.
I believe you are.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, no, wasn't a gotcha. Just wanted an answer. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Number one under me.
Moved by Mayor Hollenbeck that Resolution 2026-7, a resolution for an agreement for application services for a community development block grant, housing rehabilitation grant on behalf of the city of Marseilles be adopted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
As it's been mentioned before, the city's trying for round 3 for housing rehabilitation grants for the low to moderate income people. We've got 2 rounds before. The funds have increased this year. We can now go up to $60,000 on each resident if they meet the income category. Surveys were sent out. Diana from NCICG told me that she got enough surveys returned to be able to move forward. So this will be the agreement for them doing the work for us. The application fee is approximately $6,000 to $8,000. And it includes the application, including survey tally, mapping, house assessment, cost assessments, postage envelopes for mailing surveys to residents, published legal notice. So we'll be also working on donation from private sources that we have in the past that gives us more points. These are very competitive grants, and the more points we can get, the better. And we've been very fortunate with Marseilles Bank, OSB, Edward Jones, Nucor, putting money towards the program, and then that allows us to do more work on people's residences too. So it's a very worthwhile program, and I'm keep my fingers crossed that we can get it one more time. So clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. And number 2.
Moved by Mayor Hollenbeck that Resolution 2026-8, a resolution appointing members to ESDA be adopted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
This resolution appoints Justin, how do you pronounce his last name? Kurowski? Kurowski, is he here? Kurowski?
Kozowski.
As the director, and Ed Kavanaugh as deputy director. Jeff Ladala. Get all these names. He had been filling in, but he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's busy enough, so.
And he had taken over when Nate Schaefer had resigned, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 3.
Moved by Mayor Hollenbeck that the special events permit application for Illinois Motorcycle Freedom Run and the Middle East Conflict Wall Memorial Weekend to be held June 19th and June 20th, 26th, and the permit fee be waived, be adopted, be approved.
Do I have a second?
I'll
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Recently, just last week, the city submitted a request for a designated opportunity zone. The partial runs from East Bluff Street north to Interstate 80 and east of Rutland Street. Opportunity zones are a federally designated low-income census tract and encourage private investment through tax incentives. Investors can defer or reduce capital gain taxes by reinvesting in the qualified opportunity funds that hold at least 90% of their assets in these zones. The program aims to spur economic development, create jobs, and improve community infrastructure as well. The second half of 2026, Illinois will nominate approximately 238 new opportunity zones from the 950 eligible census tracts based on updated income and poverty data. These new designations will take effect January 21st, so we'll see. It might help us get some more development north of town. I don't think I have anything else, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
City engineer.
We got the attorney.
Engineer.
the
Attorney
engineer.
Oh, please.
City engineer?
City attorney.
City
Asked about, is it mandatory to accept the highest bid? I'm not familiar with the solicitation for these bids at all. Normally, the city reserves the right to reject any and all bids. I don't know how you're.
Okay, I just, yeah, Attorney Lee, thank you for that. That's something that I want to be crystal clear when we deliberate, is all, and thank you.
But
I understand why we take bids, sir. I want clarity as to,
it's somewhat dependent. You may not be required to accept.
I understand, and
bid.
so I will ask, again, I will ask that be clear, not a, well, maybe, no, I want to know, are we legally obligated, yes or no? That's something I need clarity on, to cast an informed vote. And I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to want. Thank you, sir.
Okay, city engineer, you have anything?
Nothing further tonight, Mayor.
Okay, and I also forgot to address Matt Underwood's question regarding the last meeting when Larry Cowie got up and asked about the status of lawsuits. His question wasn't answered at that time. No, he sat back down and then I answered it when it come my turn to talk, just like I'm doing now. That's fine, but.
You and your lawyer have a problem with videos.
So, there's nothing else. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved by Commissioner Small, the council now adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky. Aye. Small.
Aye.
Scheib.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye.
Hey, Keith, can I talk to you for a second?